Hello guys, in this video, I'll show you a live trade that we have taken along with the mentoring participants. So you got a gap up as we expected. It's a 100-point gap up. We were expecting 200 to 50-point gap up to catch up with Gift Nifty, right? But we didn't get that. So we have planned to enter a call trade if you get a retracement to 20 MA. I'll show you that and then I'll explain what the trade that I'm going to show you. So here we got this gap up, right? And then we were looking for a retracement to this level to enter, but we got very close. We didn't get exactly what we planned because we know again Nifty may try to catch up and you got the move. So what happened is we couldn't get that call trade in the beginning and then we have to wait for this up move and we entered right at the top on the put side because this is almost, you can see 66% Fibonacci retracement. If you draw, you can draw and check, but we don't want to draw that. By seeing itself, we can understand. It's a 2/3 Fibonacci, 66%. And we had this Camarilla pivot and, S3 and CPR was there. And that when broke down, we actually took a put trade that day. So same as a setup. Now it is coming as a good resistance. So we have taken a put trade. And then what happened is immediately, so this is the green candle upon which we took a put when it was reversing, but then it just reversed, took the stop loss. And then what we have done is, we exited and then we re-entered. So this setup, this entire move is what we have captured. And then the move was till this level. So that's exactly what I'm going to show in this video. Now, again, you are getting a small retracement. This is actually an opportunity to take a put trade. So you may get a reversal here. So what I'm going to show you is from this top we captured. So you can see 929 we are entering on the put side only. Even if I want to show here, this also there is a profit of 30,000, which clean three trades. We are entering at 935 and then exit, 949, then exit, and then again entry, then exit. So we made a small three trades and we made this profit. So that's the live trade that I'm going to show you with the psychology, setup, change, and everything. So here, when you are getting a small opportunity, I would like to take a small trade also here. And then we know that we have taken an entry at 158. So this is a strike price that we are actually trading, right? It is coming down. So the max level it can go down will be to this level, right? So we are already with the strike price itself, we are in a good profit. And we are looking for, this level, this candle as a stop loss. So we have taken a small trade now that is taken at 158. Now it is trading at 160. So let it be there because my stop loss, because I'm getting after the retracement only. And it's a beautiful trade. You can see even on the call side also, this 133, there is an entry and 142, there is an exit. So till then, so you can see the beauty, 929, 930 level. From that time onwards, the put trade that we managed till 1013. So that's the entire down move. And then once it came to this level, this is where I have taken the call trade and I got some 10 points. Right now, I got a decent bounce again to enter on the put because we entire move that we captured. We got the small call trade also. Now we are looking to enter this put trade with this high as a stop loss. So one more addition I will do here. That's the reason why I took it only 150 or 260 quantity at 158. Now it is trading at 163, right? So this is CE, sorry. So this one is trading at 163. You can see this. If I want, I can exit. Then also I'll be getting some 6-7 points, but I'll see what is going to happen. So guys, this is the live trade that you're going to see how we captured the top. Though we captured the top, first move itself. In fact, if we were taking Bank Nifty trade, because this is the last week, we planned to take a Bank Nifty trade and then we suddenly shifted to Nifty. If it was Bank Nifty, we shouldn't have taken that stop loss also. It just felt like anything. But then after Bank Nifty, only Nifty started giving the move. So that's why I re-entered and got the entire move. Now, if you see the trade that I have taken just in front of you now at 158 is now 169. It just came to 169. It is now trading at 164. If I wanted 10 points, I can easily get there. So this is how you should be doing the scalping. And after watching the live trade, this is what I have done with the live mentoring participants. If you would like to join the live mentoring sessions, I welcome you. You can join us and you can see exactly what is happening live. Now this position, we have entered 260 quantities. So let me reduce this 130 at 176. 179 I got, right? So you can see here the entry that I've done right in front of you, 158. Now it is 178. I have exited some. Perfect. It is now trading at 177. So if I want, I can completely close this position also. If I want to exit at 178, 179, 181, so I'll close this position. Now it's completely closed, and the charges for these trades are just 1,000. And if I want to show you the charges for this 30,000 profit is just 630, because here these are clean trades that you have taken, nothing else, only on the put side. Right now, this is 183. So look at the beauty, look at the way we waited. So this was a perfect entry on the put side. This was a perfect entry on the call side. The only call trade that I have taken, can you see this? The only call trade I've taken is this one at 1046. This is the trade I've taken, nothing else. No FOMO during this move. And that's what you are going to see. So watch the video and learn from that. And also, whatever you have learned, implement it. And if you want our support to get it implemented, get in touch with us and join the session. See you there. Now it is almost 200. So it almost got that catch up with Nifty, GIF Nifty. In fact, it should be 250, but still 200 itself is good, because I expect that 250, 300 point, which you have seen in GIFT Nifty, is because of lack of liquidity. ഇന്ന് വേണ്ട, ബുധനാഴ്ച തുടങ്ങി, ഞാൻ എത്തിയിട്ടില്ല, ബുധനാഴ്ച തുടങ്ങി. 760. I'm trying this put. Small stop loss. 115 is my stop loss. 123 is the entry. Yeah, so this level, that's where you got this breakdown last day. It's coming there. It's close to stop loss. Leave it. I've exited this. Just going down. No, just tried here this level. If it this is a very good level. That's where on this day you got the breakdown, and the trend have changed from this level actually. So once it came there, it was giving a good, beautiful wick. So just tried a small trade, exited. We'll wait. Bank Nifty is giving a down dip actually. Yeah, Nifty is going. Bank Nifty gave a decent dip. See, the put have increased from 270 to 310. Taken this put again at 117. $117, I took an entry. Yeah, this now can get reduced because of VWAP. I'll reduce some at 128. Whereas first trade we took a stop loss, should not have taken, that's why. And then we added, and now I have 130 left. Bank Nifty gave a beautiful move. If you look at it, 270 to 350, which is almost 80 points. But this is not giving anything. Yeah, I should have taken Bank Nifty. Counter trade, because I told you this level is very important, guys. And first, when they came, they tried to give a rejection. Second, again, they tried to break. So I exited and then again giving rejection. Bank Nifty is also giving a dip. Right? Look at this one is almost now 100 points, 269 to 350. It's almost 100-point move in this premium. Crazy. I have 130 quantity left. So what I did is, when we saw the move is coming from here, rejection, I just tried first, exited and re-entered and exited some with 10 points and still holding this 130. Yeah, actually, when this candle low is breaking, you can add more. But let's keep this. That's enough. 133 could be the first level. That's the VWAP. But look at this, more than 100 points in this candle. Nifty is just not giving anything because Reliance is still holding. Bank Nifty from 300, it's now 100 points of 360. Yeah, if we would have taken the first entry instead of Nifty, even we added here, then should have got a good, beautiful trade. Added some at 118. One 18. This is where I added. How many of you got a put addition on Bank Nifty at this level? Once you got this dip to VWAP? Yeah, I added in Nifty. Bank Nifty again gave a beautiful one. 118, I think VWAP, it can, if it is giving, it is good first. That's around 130. Yeah, so called sellers, it should be 25,800 strike. That is at the money that give better risk reward. 25,900, 6,000 is also fine, but 800 is what? See, when you are looking for directional selling, 800 is fine. Stop loss if they break this high. Added more at 118. Yeah, 118 I have added more. Because you're seeing that rejection again from that level. If not working, you will exit above this because your stop loss is well defined and it's very small. I'll reduce some at 126. Perfect entry, right? Both entries were really good. 128, 130. I'll reduce 260 more because it's coming to VWAP. Now I have this 130 only. That I don't mind. I can hold. I can keep holding also. 133 now. The breaking VWAP. 135 I got. Arey yaar. So I think I should be done for the day with this trade. 35, 36. Yeah, beautiful addition. What we did is we added at 118 and then again at 118 itself. It's 140, 136. Yeah, VWAP. Let's see now VWAP is giving us support and you get another candle from here. But I got enough in that trade, so now I'm not chasing. That's good one. Additions also we did correctly. Any doubts, any question on that trade? First entry itself was good, but again, guys, if I would have entered instead of this entry and exited, because I don't take much risk beyond that 10 points. If I would have instead of exit, I was holding means it's good even more. If I would have entered Bank Nifty straight away at that time, should have given bigger profit because if you look at it, 262, it's 400 now. Gautam, I have discussed the level. This is where you got that breakdown on that day. Exactly, that's where the prices came, got a reversal signal. So you look at this level. We have the CPR and S3 levels. That day itself, this should be strong. After breaking down, it gave a beautiful move. So now once it come here, it will act as resistor. You remember after breaking this candle, on that day, if you were with me on the live session, you remember that I've taken a trade here, looking for 200 EMA. Similar trade. Now that again will act as resistance because you got this decent move. But it just that I don't take too much risk. I saw this candle is giving a wick, I entered, but this candle was breaking that high, exited and re-entered. Still, this is 130 something. It's fine for me. Nothing much. A bounce close to this, yes, I'll add more. Yeah, but I should have traded Bank Nifty because that's the one which like fired from 260 went to 411. And I think we entered almost at that level only. Fired. Went like a rocket. So guys, I don't mind in taking that stop loss, but immediately after that, if I get a re-entry, if I get confirmation that it is that level, it's our important level, you're getting rejection again. So instead of exiting at 260, I exited and then added 390 quantity. And whatever loss I had, I covered it here with this. So this loss is covered. Then I am adding again, and here we were able to make that profit also. Now we are still have the 65. That's something which we can hold. Nothing is going to happen. Because anyway, if I'm getting further more bounce to around this level, I'll try to add more. Not taking stop loss because what if from here again you are getting a green candle like this? You got three big green candles, so another one more. If you get, I don't want that. So then that premium instead of 114, it goes to 100. Then I need to hope for it to come back to this level. That is not required. But somehow I wanted to trade before I take this. I wanted to trade Bank Nifty only, and I added Bank Nifty, but I just forgot. And normally, what we do is what I have done: traded Nifty. Should have with Bank Nifty could have got a better move. Still there, that 65. I should have added, but I'm not adding because we already got a decent trade. Now, if I add, everyone will add in along with this, so I don't want that to happen. Personally, I'll add more calls. Calls means on the selling side. My personal, actually on a more confident trade. When I see at this level, this kind of rejection, so more 25,800 I can confidently add, and I have this much space also to hold, and then I have a tolerance level of another 50 point as well if I'm selling a call. Shivram, selling option, you do at the money. Don't go ITM. At the money, you get advantage of both theta and delta. So when I'm selling, I'll do this strike price, 25,800 strike price. Call. So slightly out of the money. Even if you want, you can go with 700, no problem. This is more safe, right? I have this much space to go, and still, even if it is closing, I have 50 points more I can hold. Buying call at 20 ML, let it come here. Not even here now. You may get a bounce, but I'm not concerned about that. Not even interested. If it comes to 20 and R3 together, let's come to this level. I'll make an attempt. 650 level. Because if you remember market opening, I wanted to get it around 600 level. Now, after this move, I can shift to 650, not higher than that. Could be a trap also because you get at a see when you look at this move. Yes, there was uncertainty on war and expiry positioning, everything was there. So that is still there. And this move don't have that confidence. And market is still consolidating, guys. It's between 25,500 to 26,000 for last 4 months. Those who are continuing the mentoring sessions 4 months, or those who are attending my pre-market or post-market for 4 months, I'm talking about this range, except on that budget day and then the free trade, this trade agreement day. Rest of it, it's the same range we are discussing. Yeah, I'm looking for again a dip from here, looking at these two candles to at least 9 EMA. Yeah, those who are willing to, because I already got trade and I'm just trying to be slightly more disciplined in the session. Natural intent is I'll go for it. Okay, I'll take a small quantity at to 122. So now this time again your stop loss is this, but you should be trading with the profit only. Yeah, 122. Hmm. 130. Array, what happened? Okay. I'll reduce at 132 because 122 is our entry. This one 122, 132. Okay. But not fully. I think I've added 160, but 195 only, 260, 195 only exited. We already had some 65. Now from this also we have some 65. So total 130 rest. That let it be there. Let's see what. But this VWAP is not closing, right? That's the struggle. They need to close this, like this kind of move you need to get, and a follow-up also you need to get. You're not getting that on Nifty because Reliance is still holding, though it is showing weakness from the top, but still holding. IT is weak. Bank Nifty is again correcting. So potentially you may get a move. You may get a dip to at least this gap fill, maybe after some time also. Yeah, that is why I'm partially booking. See, I exited at 132 after entering at 122. Now, if I want, I can re-enter if it comes back to 120 level. So partially booking profit is always, advised. Again, not fully, because still if you look at it, I still have this, at no point I was with zero quantity once I enter the trade here, unless it hits this low level. That is where it becomes zero because I take the stop loss. Finally, I give up. Or it have to give that move. Right. So after this entry, you have never seen that this side is going zero. At least 65 was there. It's not a even if it is a counter trade, it's a well defined counter trade because we have this level and we only have taken. So, guys, we only have taken this trade, no? Right? That day, once you got this breakdown, what did I told you? Now this breakdown is confirmed. So when we get a bounce to this, we'll take a trade, and we have taken it in the live session also. And we were holding close to 200 EMA that trade. The same is applicable even today. Now, this gave a breakdown, and you got the biggest of the move, and you got almost 66% retracement also. Fibonacci if you draw, but I don't want to draw. If you draw that, you'll get that, right? Now, let me reduce 65 more here. It is 137. 140, 141, 142. Let's close this. Coming close to 29 EMA. That is the first star. That's actually your target, this 9 EMA. 145. Yeah, I think if it comes there, it should be 147, so 150 level. So 147 I'm giving. If it comes there, then finally I close my trade. Yeah, that's where the final exit of this entry will come. That's close to this line, right? 146. Yeah, look at this one. That one candle was enough to, you know, close the day. If in the first entry, if I was entering on Bank Nifty, this entry. Oh, that's a strong candle. Nothing to worry. Even if it give half bounce, we can add more. That's how I'll take it. But since we already got decent points, now we'll avoid. Again, 146. Oh, look at that. From 146, just 1 point we missed the target. Look at that aggressive bounce. That's so sharp. I've added some here at 129. Yeah, that's the area that, oh, look at that bounce. You can expect a bounce. That's why plan that stop loss. Not stop loss, that as the target. And you got that bounce also. Yeah, I can. It looks like rejection, so I can add more. Yeah, but we just added at 129 only. We'll just wait. Got it. Why I gave that 147? That calculation just went missed by 1 point. It came to 146 and then reversed. That reversed is because this 9 EMA. And that is why I gave the target. I decided that I'll close this. Yeah, because that bounce is expected. So till then I was holding this trade, but here I decided finally I'll exit. 146 it came. It didn't give that 147, but 65 quantity only. Nothing important in that. We are not going to lose anything, right? So it's a peaceful trade. Addition is at 129. Now it is at same level, 130. Yeah, if that break, it can come to 20 MA now. The way it is coming can break that. I'll reduce some at 139. 37 I got. Guys, if you got any of these trades, you should be done for the day rather than, keep trading. I'm just showing all the possibilities. Now I know I'm never going into, take a loss today. If I control myself, I'm not going to take a loss. Even if I close now, it's perfectly done. Or I'll keep this low as a stop loss and I'll still hold this. Even in that case also, I'll not be losing anything. Even I'll still manage profit. That's why you're here, to see that and to learn that, right? It take time so that, but see, when you are here, when you keep watching, it will automatically get printed into your mind, and then you start doing it right after some time. So that is why I always tell, be there in the market for some time. Even if you are not doing it because of the fear, if you are keep watching what the other person is doing, and slowly, slowly, if your fear is going, then you are getting a comeback. I've seen many people who came back to the market after biggest struggle because of our live sessions. The fear factor will go when you keep seeing, keep watching. You may not get that, you know, uh, strength or courage to touch it in the beginning, but still, after watching, sometimes that fear will go. I've given a lot of, comebacks to many people. Hmm. So why you are worried is because you don't know what you're doing. When you know what exactly you're doing, then you don't want to worry. You know this is what going to happen. This is going to be the outcome, the worst outcome. If it is clear, in my case, very clear. What is even in this trade? What is the worst outcome? This high is breaking. I'll exit. Do you think I'll hold? No, just because this high, I had the confidence and I took a counter trade because of that level. The moment I saw that even with a fraction that high is broken, I exited. Right? There is no second thought. Why this first trade is taken on the put side and why I exited here? There is no second thought. Even by a fraction it is breaking, I exit. Only rule in trading is you need to be brutal and ruthless with your stop loss if you want to be successful. Because you always get a second chance. If you leave it, then it's just hope. And hope is poison in trading. And if you remember the first trade that we have seen, and what we have seen is a very small loss here. Did you see any reds after that? That is the way we manage this trade with the position sizing and the adjustments. We have never seen a red after the first trade. And that gives confidence also. And that's the way we managed with our positions. We have never gone in such a way that this will completely reverse to negative and then goes to positive. No, that kind of fluctuation you won't see in this setup. Because I always manage with a controlled entries. Like 260 I'm entering, 195 I'm exiting. 260 I'm entering, 195 I'm exiting. Right? That's the way it is managed. And with this capital, even this profit is also really good. We are still in the trade. We are not yet out. We are from here, still in the trade. That's the beauty. From 9:30. Yeah, now if you want, see, one thing that you can do is this is a first level of stop loss when you're entering. The next level is this, right? This you can keep as a trailing stop loss. No need to wait till this. That's something which you can do. But I feel like adding more here because there's a strong red candle and the way this candle have formed, I'm actually looking for a move to minimum 20 EMA. So it may take some time. So if you're buying, then it may expose to time decay. So what I do is I sell calls and I try to stay more with the time decay and the delta move also. I get both. Because you should be getting a follow-up for this. And we missed the target just by 1 point. My calculation was very clear. Even now, if you look at it, it didn't touch there. I was looking for it may come and touch and bounce. That is why I gave that. If it is coming and touching, it should be 150. So I don't want to take that much chance. So I gave 147. And it came to 146 exactly. That's not a calculation mistake. If you look at it, you'll understand. Yeah, calculation, I never go wrong. Even if I go wrong in this, but numbers, I never go wrong. Yeah, guys, I'm done that trade. I still feel like, they trap people on the upside, giving a breakout kind of feel. Because this move was required, right? We should have got 200, 250 point gap up. So we didn't get that 100 point. And then immediately when Bank Nifty was also recovering, they should be touching, giving that 200 and then coming down. So that is what we captured. And we got it see, this one is important not only on that day, guys. This is important anytime. 139. I'll reduce 65 more at 140. We'll just keep the 65 with a similar target. Just keep it there. Now, if someone is asking me how to take small trades and see, this is a 30,000 profit, entry, exit, right? Entry, exit, entry, exit. Three trades, just 650 quantity. Clean trades, same trades that we have taken. No partial exit or anything, just entry, exit, entry, exit, entry, exit. It's clean, three trades, you're done with your target. Don't keep trading, guys. Just because I have shown you this much of trading, like this is how you can manage it. I was completely in control with any entry that I've taken. The psychology never got disturbed because I have never seen a red. Now keep on entering means then slowly, slowly, it will take your stop loss. Don't let it happen. Now your job for the entire day is to protect the capital, protect the profit, and then protect the capital. Capital anyway now is saved. Even if you're taking a risk, this is a max risk you will take. Yeah, one more trade. Let it come here. R3 level. Because that should be giving, that's the previous day high, double top. So just like this one breakdown now acting as resistance. This double top, that was a resistance, that should act as a support where you have R3 also. Yeah, I'll be more comfortable at this level to go on a call trade rather than 20 MA. 20 MA also may give you a bounce, especially if 20 MA is coming close to this R1. You can get a bounce. You can try, but I'll be more comfortable here. Can you see? Can you read the price action here? This double top. Now what will happen? You tried knocking, you tried again knocking, then you got an open. Just like that, without knocking itself, you got an open and you moved above that. And once it came there, you got a support. Again, let it come here, you'll get another support. So the best scenario will be here. Again, if you want to try on a call trade, you have already taken this trade. Just wait for this level to try because that's 650. You're getting 100-point dip also from the top. 20 MA coming along with this pivot also may give you some move, but best will be this. So then it's up to you. You need to decide. There also it's the same trade, same put side only. You see this, there's a put, 30,000 profit. Don't have much capital, it's around this only. But again, if you look at it, three trades, not one trade. 650 quantity, entry, exit. Again, entry, exit. Again, entry, exit. Here we have taken very small 260, 260, 65, 130, 190. It's very small. But this is better. Why? Because we were trailing here. Compared to the quantity, size of the quantity and the capital, this is better. What we have done here is better. Just that there it is clean entry and exit, not too much complicated. So here, if you compare the charges is around 740. There, I think despite 30,000 charges will be less than that, 630. That way it is better, but otherwise, the way we managed this one is better. So yeah, for learning purpose, this is better because the other one, it's not possible for everyone. Let's see if they give it this time. Again coming, trying. Yeah, 144. Come on now. Let's finish it off. That's done. We're done for the day. 145, 146. Come on. 147 we got. Finally, we are out of the trade. So the trade that we started at 929, 930, we are finally out. This is the final exit at 1013 with 147. How many of you were holding this trade from this level till this level? A satisfying trade, right? Because we got it from the top till at least this level. In between, we have seen multiple bounds and dips also, adding, adjusting, and we were holding almost 45 minutes in a trade with the same direction. Yeah, satisfying. Are we done for the day? Yes, I'm done for the day. So those who joined yesterday, you might have recovered your fees today itself. Yeah, Shivram, I'm definitely selling option. Oh, Hemlata, how can I tell? Can we expect till to? I basically see. For me, I'm not convinced with this bounce. Nor I was convinced this with this fall also. But this fall could be this Iran-US war related tension. But that was there before also, and this was an expiry positioning. So what I am looking for is a range between 25,600 and 25,800. I have good amount of put writing at 25,600 and 500. I have good amount of put writing at 25,800 and 26,000 also. So by any chance if 25,600 is broken, I have this 25,500 level. If by any chance 25,800 is broken, I have this 26,000 level also. So I don't think that unless you get a bigger move, 400, 500 points, I'll make loss. So the expiry positioning will be like that. It could be between 25,600 to 800. If 800 crossed, then there could be some more short covering. If 600 crossed, there could be move till 480, 490 level also. Otherwise, it will perfectly in that range. So if it comes to R3, that is close to 200. So you can look for a R3. It just gave a move to give our target, guys. 147 came to 148 and back to 135. Now it's again an entry point actually. Why? Because it's at VWAP. Yeah, futures are giving rejection from VWAP. Options are trying to take support from VWAP. It's an entry point, but we got enough and we were holding that 45 minutes. Now I'm done. 45-minute trade we were in. Gobesh 20 MA, I told you already. There could be a potential bounce looking at this move, but safe will be here. Call. Yeah, it's really satisfying because I got this candle. That's a good candle in my favor. I got this candle. That time also I was in the trade. I got this candle. That time also I got into the trade. Here also I was part of the trade. So ultimately it's satisfying. And if you look at this, it didn't give a big move, but we captured all these big candles with additions. I added here, I added here, I added here after exiting. So that give us profit. Yeah, now I'm done. Almost 45 minutes we were in a trade. What more? And how many of you were trying to chase this and got trapped and still in the trap only, waiting for or hoping for a bounce from 20 MA? Tell me honestly, there will be still many in the group have taken this trade despite all those warning. Any questions we can discuss now? I think now the market goes sideways. Yeah, Hemalada, we follow patterns. For example, this double top. This is a very important pattern. Now this will act as support. That's why I told you this level. We follow this pattern. You got the breakdown and retracement. And this is the Fibonacci retracement of this entire fall. If you take it's a 66%. And I don't want to take a Fibonacci retracement indicator to understand this, right? If I see from here itself, I can see this. This is a 50% retracement. If I see, I go to indicator, I take Fibonacci and then I draw, or from here I draw that. Is it really required? Maybe for beginners, but when you see this move by with your eyes itself, when you see this level, this is where the second half fall have happened, and this is a 50% retracement. So I can take a trade here, and that is where double top is coming. I can take another trade here, and now if you look at it, this and this, if you connect, you will see this is almost. It's not exactly. There is nothing exact. It's close to that 66% two by third retracement, and that is this level also. So these are patterns, but these patterns will you don't want indicators for everything to recognize. That is why I'm again and again telling that you need to give time to the market. You will see this and then you will, understand. No, Nagulan, I never looked at Bank Nifty chart to look at Nifty entry. We were planning to take Bank Nifty trade today because this is the last week, monthly expiry. Normally, first 3 weeks, we don't trade Bank Nifty because the premium is expensive. So this week, we wanted to trade Bank Nifty. But when I punched it, suddenly it went into Nifty. In fact, that's unluck also. Instead, if we were trading Bank Nifty, we would have got bigger profit on the first trade itself. Because Bank Nifty gave the real move from there itself. After that, only Nifty joined the party. So basically, I wanted to trade Bank Nifty. That is why I kept that chart. And I've added this only after that we traded and we got this move also. Yeah, even the stop loss wouldn't have taken if we were entering Bank Nifty at this point, because after that it gave a beautiful move. And profit also would have been higher if we were trading Bank Nifty. And that gave almost 200-point move, this one. Now it almost covered 100 points. Yeah, now it goes sideways for some time. Put side entry is still valid till this high is breaking. Okay. Rest is your risk appetite because we were there in the trade quite some time, so I'm done. Just 1 minute, guys. Sugar free.